Hello dear students, welcome to Devika's Commerce and Management Academy. Liquidation chapter, few easy way of working out short notes we have seen, short problems. Today we'll see short problems with more adjustments. Very important, just to focus. So I'm taking two problems today. One problem I will work out and I'll show you the solution. Second one you have to work out. Some homework is required for you for practice, right? So anyway, first we'll see one problem. The problem is given on the desktop. You can note down or write down. So let me read the problem slowly. The liquidator of a company which is in voluntary liquidation is entitled to remuneration of 3% on the amount realized. 3% amount on the amount realized. This is excluding cash in hand. Cash in hand we are not supposed to take. Okay. And 2% on the amount distributed to the unsecured creditors. Two remunerations we have to calculate. One is 3% on the amount realized. So this is excluding cash. And another one is 2% amount distributed to the unsecured creditors. Unsecured creditors, this always we have to find out. Then after that we are going to calculate the 2%. You know this. Now what is the information given to us? First one is unsecured creditors amount to. Unsecured amount is here 80,000. And debenture holders were paid. Debenture holders are already paid how much? 1,03,750. Then the cost of the liquidation. Cost of the liquidation is 1020 rupees. Cash on hand 2,000 rupees and assets realized 1,58,000. Cash on hand differently given. Assets realized is here 1,58,000. Find out the liquidator's remuneration. Here first of all, let us focus on the 3%. Okay, problem you have noted, I think. Now first one they are saying is here 3% on the amount realized. 3%. So we are keeping a heading of liquidators, calculation of liquidators remuneration. 3%. Okay, 3% on amount realized. 3% on amount realized excluding cash. Cash is not taken. Only 1,58,000 last bit. Cash on hand 2,000 and asset realized is 1,58,000. And 1,58,000 only we are taking. If this was not said, cash in hand is excluding, we would have included. Now here it is not required. Only 1,58,000 excluding cash. How much? They said 3%. 3% we have calculated 4,740. We got it. Next, second one is 2% on distributed to the unsecured creditors. Unsecured creditors we have to calculate it. So always remember this. We have to show it in the note. So 2% on unsecured creditors. I'm showing it as a note. In note we are going to work out how we are going to get this amount. So for this what we are taking, calculation of 2% on unsecured creditors, kept a heading. Now for this total amount available, total how much we are having cash? Realized amount is 1,58,000 plus 2,000 cash. Together we have 1,60,000 amount. 1,60,000 amount we are having, but we have paid off some amounts. So what do we paid? See, debenture holders were paid. Debenture amount is already paid. So debenture holders paid off 1,03,750. This I have deducted. And also after that, the cost of the liquidation. Cost of liquidation means that we have to pay it from this amount only. So cost of liquidation 1020. There is another amount is hidden, not mentioned in the problem. So that is this one. Already we have paid 3%. From where we have paid? From the same amount only. So this 4,740 we are deducting. All these three amounts when we deduct together it is coming to 1,09,510. If we deduct, we are getting 50,490. Actual amount is 1,60,000. We have already paid off three amounts. When we have paid, leftover is here 50,490 only. We have leftover 50,490. Actually, credit actual amount is amount due to unsecured creditors, which is given the problem. Amount due to unsecured creditors given the problem is here. First bit 80,000 unsecured creditors amount. Unsecured amount is here 80,000. But how much amount we are having? 50,490. So these two we have to compare. We have to pay this much amount due. This much we have to pay, but we have only less amount. When sufficient amount is not there, formula is percentage by 100 plus percentage. Did you remember? The same formula we are using. So for that, here 2% are unsecured creditors. That is equal to this amount we are taking. Due amount. So this amount is available. What is the amount available? 50,490 is available. So this we are taking into 2 by 102. After all adjustments, we have this much of amount. Amount available into 2 by 102. This 100 plus 2. Because where sufficient amount is not available, we'll be taking 2 by 102. If at all. So if amount is 90,000, this one, we have to pay 80,000 only. Sufficient amount is there. When we have sufficient amount, 2 by 100 only. Insufficient, 2 by 102. So if you calculate, we are getting 990. So this is 3%, sorry 2%. 2% or unsecured creditors is this much. So I have written 990. Total amount liquidators remuneration is, total final amount is 5,730. This is the amount to be paid to the liquidators. Am I clear? Yes. Then we'll go to the next problem. Next problem, I have given already the solution. Solution is given to you, but I will not explain. You have to try. Just I'll read the problem. Now here, the problem is here. The well-to-do company went into liquidation with the following liabilities. What they are saying? Secured creditors. Secured creditors are 20,000. Securities realized. Realized is here 25,000. Secure. They have these secured creditors are 20,000, but they have security. That security amount is realized is 25,000. Means they sold it for 25,000. 20,000 actually, but they sold it for 25. Means 5,000 is extra. Left over 5,000. Okay. Second, preferential creditors, unsecured creditors, same like previous problem. Liquidators out of pocket expenses amounted to 252. Liquidators expenses are 252. The liquidator is entitled to remuneration of number 1. The liquidator is entitled to remuneration of 3% on the amount realized. On amount realized is 3%. Number 2. And 1.5% on the amount distributed to unsecured creditors. So this is 1.5%. Okay. So read it carefully. 1.5% on the distributed to unsecured creditors. The various assets fully realized is total 26,000. Calculate liquidators remuneration. Understood? Try to read it slowly and try to work out. And if your answer is this should be the answer. 1,223. If you are getting, well and good. If not, check out this solution and try to understand, because sometimes self-study, self-trial, self-practice, this is required, right? So with this short problems, I'm going to winding up. Next class onwards, we will see the essay problems in liquidation chapter. Hope it is clear. Want to take screenshot? Yes, you can. Get ready for the essay problems. But right now, whatever I taught, prepare neatly notes and be thorough. Then only you can understand the essay problems. Also check out the playlist. There are many subjects which already covered. And please do share these videos with many students so that everyone can utilize it at the rate free of cost. Stay connected, practice well. Good luck.